Right guys, so welcome back to the channel. First of all, I want to give a massive shout out to the Patreons. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. You guys are absolutely awesome and help me keep the channel growing. So a massive thank you to all the current Patreons. And if of course you are interested in getting some Dark Artisan merchandise, please check out the links below for Spreadshirt and Redbubble. But for the time being, welcome back to Am I Competitive Yet? And this is the last Blood Angel list that you see. Against Ollie's Harlequins, and there's a couple of things that I think I definitely need to change. For starters, always use the command point to give the other captain Death Visions of Sanguinius. Definitely needed. I'm not happy with the FAQ, and that's why I haven't played since the night it was released, but that's changing tomorrow, and this list will hopefully be getting refined. I need to actually build and paint a model by tomorrow to actually get it done. But the idea is we're going to make a small number of changes in the sense that I'm actually going to drop the second Slam Captain. Because Wings of Sanguinius went up by a command point, so it now costs 2. However, the fly keyword also got nerfed, which is not great. So I just feel the need, 2 of them, yeah, maybe not so much. With the guy with the jump out, of course, I was tempted to kind of keep him back a little bit and then chuck him in when needs be. And I've had a little bit of a thought about some versatility for the captain. So what I'm going to do is the black one is going to go, and he's 129 points. For 136 points, I can give him plus 2 inches movement, plus 1 toughness, plus 1 wound, and a twin bolt gun by sticking him on a bike. Now for 7 points, I think that's a bargain. Keep him at the back, basically, with these guys. Let him give the rerolls for shooting. Of course, this guy jumps in, smashes things up. When he dies, of course, we then chuck the bike captain forward as the sort of second, third, fourth hammer. Because obviously we've got Mephiston, we've got the Sanguinor. Sanguinor was a beast. Mephiston let me down a little bit just because all his Shadow Save kept passing her in run saves. And even with a +1 to wound, -1 to wound, it still really didn't help. So that is basically how the list is going to go. In order to make those 7 points, I'm going to drop both the grenade launchers, and 1 unit is going to, of the intercessors, is going to go back to the normal bolt rifles instead of the assault bolters. So that is going to be the change to accommodate the points. I didn't get a chance to use the Devastators, but I'm hoping that I can get to use them again. I think making this guy the Warlord was definitely a good shout, because Ollie was more concerned about taking these guys out. Yes, he did get to them in the end, if you've watched the game, but that's the way the game went, unfortunately. Now, I am toying with one more iteration after the Slam Captain on bike. And that's dropping the Devastator squad and dropping the 2 Inceptors. And what I'm looking to do is add a Librarian Dreadnought and 1 more elite choice. Now, the issue I've got is, yes, the Librarian Dreadnought is good, but that's my firepower gone. So I need an elite choice that can hopefully dish out the firepower. That in turn would also get me an additional command point. So that's kind of the plan. A couple of people said, why didn't you take a flak missile instead of the las cannon? And while a flak missile is handy, obviously using the command point to use the flak missile stratagem is very useful. I've got the heavy bolter for that, and yes, it would be -1 to hit if it was against flyers, but I can use the sergeant's +1. The las cannon is strength 9. If I'm going up against knights or anybody that's got a land raid or something toughness 8, that strength 9 is more important. It does the same damage. It's got 1 better AP. Yes, it doesn't have the frag missile, but I don't know. I think the las cannon's worth a go. But yeah, that's the list as it currently stands. If you've got any thoughts on how to change it, what you would like to see in it instead, please don't just make suggestions, because it's all well and good saying, oh, we take Death Company or take this. Tell me the change in points. Tell me what the drop points-wise to accommodate what you guys want to see in the list. This is now going to fight off against Ali's Imperial Guard list. I've told him to bring a 1750 list that he would bring to the tournament, and we'll see what he brings and how I manage to deal with it. Thanks for watching, guys.